send you something to your phone.
Yep. Now we're live, I think.
Oh. Whoopsies.
I don't know if that whole thing was live or not.
Are we live?
All of a sudden our YouTube wanted verification as if we haven't been doing this for 2 years straight every week.
Maybe it was because we were on this laptop. I don't know.
They're like, I don't know. I don't think you've ever streamed Lego before.
It was like, wait, who are you again?
Better
Why
make
are you
sure.
here? Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone.
This is bag 16 of 18. We are nearing the finish line. I think we just have to build 2 walls and the top and it's done. What are you doing? Just knock it over.
Yeah.
You are crazy.
We're almost done. And then I guess we're going to put this up there.
I was thinking moving the A-wing and the snow speeder and putting that up there so we just have a wall of gray. But then it's going to hide my Biggs pictures. I don't know.
You should move those anyways.
Yeah.
They're like up randomly in that corner over there.
Well, I was thinking I could like get a collection going of stuff.
Yeah. You could start hanging them above the pictures over there.
Yeah.
One of these days we'll do an updated office tour whenever both of our offices are clean, which doesn't happen
That'll
very
be never.
often.
You can't see the insane mess that I have right over here.
Who is our stream sponsor for tonight?
Jane Dalton is our stream sponsor for today.
Jane!
Good old Jane.
Wow, 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 wow. Thanks, Jane. I saw her tweet a picture of I think it was the Leia lightsaber.
Oh yeah, I think Jane is at Disney right now.
That's a lot of Disney for one
Yeah.
month. Does this go on
I might be
here?
wrong about that, but oh yeah, we haven't gotten there yet, but it's just been sitting there, and I'm ready to have you put that plaque together.
Okay. Yeah, how was everyone's Star Wars day yesterday?
We had a great day.
We had a pretty good day.
I had a really good day.
the canon timeline came out with no issues, I don't think.
As far as I know.
And we got a little trailer for a little Obi-Wan. We went and did Star Wars trivia last night with some friends and totally crushed. Played a perfect game.
Played a perfect game, won by 1 point. There was one other team that had one of our friends on it, and they missed one question.
Tyler, yeah.
Tyler. So it was close, but we
was
squeaked it out.
Close indeed. I gotta say, I was disappointed in the... No one will be surprised hearing this. I was disappointed in the level of difficulty for the trivia last night, but we were talking about it, and we were like, do we just not know what's easy or what's hard anymore? Because, like, I don't know. I think our view on Star Wars trivia is extremely skewed.
We were playing with, so it was the two of us and Zach and
Zach Burkett.
Zach Burkett and Gold Leader. So 4 Schmodown competitors walked in to...
It was such overkill. We should have all just played against each other.
I know. I mean, like, I think that all of us could have played and would have had a perfect game at the end of that. Like, every question that came up, it's like, that's what we get when I'm used to everyone throwing, like, what are the names of the 17 Jedi that survived the Battle of Geonosis, and name all the 9 Chiss ruling families, and what are all of the hollow chess pieces. Like, our chat throws much harder questions at us, and same with the Schmodown. So, like, the whole time we were like, come on, give us a challenge, and it never came.
It never came. But, you know, we won, and didn't really get to impress a lot of people. Like, no one really looked impressed that we played a perfect game. Everybody was kind of annoyed. But we got like $100 house cash, so we got to go back now.
Yep.
And
We'll wait until they do another cool trivia night or
something else we can win, yeah.
we'll go back in a year and we'll just keep cycling through.
Yeah, but it was a good time. And I feel like yesterday kind of kicked off what I'm going to call my birthday weekend. Because last weekend doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
You have to say it like Obi-Wan.
Doesn't
week
count.
doesn't count.
Because I was sick for a while and I couldn't drink, and I moved our plans to this weekend anyways, so birthday 2.0.
So let's see. Yesterday we did the canon timeline. We got the trailer. We got our celebration passes. That's what I was gonna say. That getting the celebration passes, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm floating on air. I'm walking on sunshine.
Aw. Yeah, that was exciting.
Like, all of a sudden, it's very, very real. And I'm like, yes, this is happening. It's only 3 weeks away. It's going to fly by.
It's insane.
Can't wait to hang out with all of you that are going.
Yeah. Can't wait to film a bunch of cool stuff, too. And we'll make a cool video afterwards. Because our buddy Zach is coming, and he's bringing this massive camera.
Actually, I don't think it's massive. It's very small and compact, but
well,
it
packs a punch.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's a very nice camera, so he's going to be taking some really cool footage for us.
Zach is like a professional. He mostly flies drones and works on a ton of Marvel shoots. He worked on Suicide Squad, was down in Panama for a while. So he's like a professional movie camera operator, and also one of our best friends. So he's coming with us, and he's basically like, we're gonna give him the hotel. We got his pass. We're flying him out. We're paying for the trip, and he's gonna make us a cool video.
Yeah.
And he was the one that got the media pass, which I still think is funny.
Yeah.
All three of us applied for media passes. Molly and I didn't get a media pass, but he did. They were like, "Oh, Zach Costa's coming."
Well, I think
we've seen his work.
I think because you put cameraman,
maybe,
like, for the group, then that's who they gave it to. I don't know. Dustin, aka Dustin, asked, "Can we watch you guys live at Celebration, as I can't go?" I don't know. As of right now, I don't know that our podcast is able to stream live.
I also don't know. I know I saw rumors of that happening. I would be surprised if it were true. But I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah. We'll be posting, though, like, we probably won't do anything live from there because internet connection is going to be spotty, but we're going to be posting TikToks. So follow us on TikTok, and I'll be posting on Instagram stories, I'm sure.
And obviously we'll be doing, so after all the major panels, we will record our reactions to the news, whether it's trailers or announcements or whatever. We're just going to go talk about the panels, so we'll have regular videos. Yeah, we'll do TikToks.
I might actually, depending on what kind of time I've got and how hard it'll be to, like, move footage, but whatever we shoot from the GoPro, I could just quickly edit that and get it up throughout the weekend.
That's true.
I don't know if we'll have time for that. Anyways.
Now that the GoPro is being a good boy,
yeah,
works. And we'll record, like, the podcast that we're doing, and we'll put that up at some point. So we'll try to keep everyone who's not going to be there abreast of what's going on with us, and even if it's not live.
Yeah. But very excited. What else was I going to say? Oh, we are going to go see Doctor Strange 2 tonight.
Yeah.
We weren't going to, but earlier I was like, oh yeah, that movie comes out this weekend. So I just randomly checked a theater close to us, and there was 2 tickets next to each other in a mostly full theater. Like, all the other seats were just single seats here and there, but I found 2 next to each other, so I snagged those. We're gonna go tonight at 9:15.
How old do you think we are?
A late movie, which is why we're now drinking an energy drink, little cocktail, so we can stay up. But yeah, I'm excited. And then tomorrow, sorry, I'll get to the super chats in just a second. Tomorrow, we are going to go to the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra to see Return of the Jedi. The orchestra is going to be playing the score alongside of the movie. So we're going to go watch the movie with a live orchestra playing the music, which is insane to me.
I've never done that. I've had the chance to go a few times, and we've never ever actually gone to see a movie like that. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Someone on Instagram actually DM'd me and randomly asked if we were going, and I didn't even know it was happening. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll get tickets. So yeah. A lot of fun stuff happening. Gotta make up for last weekend. Joel Davis has the first 2 super chats. Thank you, Joel. One thing I like about Queen's Hope is how it recontextualizes Owen and Beru adopting Luke not because he's Anakin's kid, but because he's Shmi's grandson. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I
loved all of the interludes about Shmi and Beru and Brea Organa. Like, those were the best parts of that book to me. I didn't love the main story, but every time one of those interludes came up, I was like, this stuff is great. And yeah, the fact that Owen and Beru loved Shmi so much that, so like when Anakin showed up, he was instantly part of the family. And yeah, when Luke shows up, they're instantly like, oh, this is Shmi's grandson? Of course we'll take care of him. It's good stuff.
Yeah. That is going to be good stuff. I need to finish that book. And Joel's second super chat says, never realized just how large the Age of Rebellion is in canon, at least according to the canon timeline. Does that mean it has more stories? So, are there more stories in the Age of Rebellion than any other? I think so.
Probably, yeah. I think that's the case.
With like all the comics and everything too.
Yeah, I don't have like a numbered list of here are all the stories and which take place in which era, but yeah, there was it's all those comics really. But I feel like most stories have taken place during that time period. You had the Jason Aaron run of the Star Wars comic. You had the Kieran Gillen Darth Vader, both Dr. Aphra's, the Charles Soule, Star Wars, Bounty Hunters, the Greg Pak Darth Vader. There are so many comics that take place during that time period. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what really drove it over the edge. And I did, like, someone always asks if I'm ever going to remove, there's one arc that's about Yoda going to receive, like, he learns stone power, which is a special kind of force. And it has, like, nothing to do with anything else in Star Wars. And every year they're like, I wonder if Alex is going to remove that. And I did kind of think about it, because it doesn't really add anything, but every other comic arc is included, so it feels wrong to just take one out.
Yeah. Can't be picky with those stories. Brian Ward is in the chat and said, well, really getting close to needing a new LEGO stream thumbnail. Look good. Yeah. It's almost finished.
Almost. 2 more weeks after this one. I can tell Brian what we're building. I mean, it's not a secret. I think we're going to build the Landspeeder next.
We talked about this, I think, last week. Are we not going to do the helmets?
We're going to do the helmets eventually, but I want to build a Landspeeder.
Oh my gosh.
I willed it into existence.
Listen to this.
It's not going to take that long. It's not this big.
All right. Landspeeder next. And then the helmets.
I want to do the helmets. You know I want to do the helmets.
I want to do the helmets. I saw something in the chat that I was going to answer. Now I forgot what it was. Oh, Live Action Star Wars said that they've been enjoying our week on Star Wars Minute. Yeah, those were really fun to record. They're a great podcast. Really fun, chill people to talk to about Star Wars.
Yeah, Alex and Pete are awesome. That I have talked about them many times before, but when I first started this channel and I named it and I named it Star Wars Minute. Hey Daniel. I didn't know that podcast existed, and they were like super cool and understanding about it. When I feel like they had a little bit of a right to be jerks, and they were not jerks at all. So I always remember that how
they were just like, hey, we had that name first.
Well, I mean, for a while they were just like, it's no big deal, and they were like, keep the name, it's cool. Like we're a podcast, you're a YouTube channel, and as we were both growing and getting bigger, then they were like, oh, maybe we should split off. And I had already been kind of getting away from my own minute style of content, so I was like, yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
But I don't have enough nice things to say about them.
Oh, Matthew Lang said I should pick because it's my birthday week.
You should pick by the time it's your birthday week now, but by the time this is done, it won't be your birthday week anymore. So,
all right.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't make the laws.
Wow. The laws. The laws of Lego.
I'll write Mr. Lego if I have to.
Mr. Lego. What about Mrs. Lego?
Yeah, she'll be on your side, and Mr. Lego will be on my side, and it'll be a house divided.
Ben Potter, thanks so much for the super chat. After you guys mentioned going to trivia for May the 4th, I decided to also. I crushed 15 teams. Absolutely exhilarating.
Nice. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing when you just go and trample everybody at trivia? It's so fun. We weren't even trying. There was I think there was only one question that I didn't know for sure. I had a good guess, and it was which video game console did the very first Star Wars video game come out for? And they gave us multiple choice on that one, which, come on.
Yeah, I will say that one, I knew it was Atari. I didn't know the number. So I would have just put Atari if I were by myself, but
I think they would have accepted that.
Maybe. A Gold Leader knew the 2600 though, so we were good. Trying to remember what else popped up. I think my favorite question of the night, the one that actually made me go like, ooh, even though I knew it and Zach Burkett knew it, was what musical group does John Williams always use to record his soundtracks, which is the LSO, the London Symphony Orchestra, but some people wrote the London Philharmonic. The fools.
Yeah, fools. A couple people are talking about the Schmodown. I'm actually no longer playing in the Schmodown as of right now. Kind of a unceremonious end to my Schmodown career, but it wasn't that great anyways. You, however, we don't know about you.
I mean, I just need time more than anything. They asked when I had availability, and I was like, not until after Celebration or Kenobi at least.
Yeah. I just, I talked to Christian, and I was like, we've been so busy, and I just really don't have the time to dedicate the kind of studying that you need to do for what the Schmodown is now. And so I want them to be able to go forward with and continue to bring new people in. So I felt like I was just taking up a spot, and I kept having to turn down match opportunities because of scheduling. So I was like, go on without me. If something silly comes up with a like an exhibition match or something like that I have time for, I might do something like that. But yeah, no Schmodown, no FCL, no any of that stuff for me. But that's okay. I'm still gonna be on POV, and I'm still gonna be very excited for all the Star Wars Schmodown matches.
I'll be competing again sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
I'm not done.
We have thought about creating our own type of trivia game, but I don't think we have the time to really put towards something like that because, we love the Schmodown. We just don't have time to study and compete in it anymore. Or I don't. Alex doesn't have to study.
Yeah, I do. Clearly I do. If I didn't have to study, I'd have the belt.
I do think maybe I'll do better at any Clone Wars questions for the Dragon Con Star Wars trivia because we're getting close to finishing it, and I felt confident about the Clone Wars questions on the test last year, so this year maybe I'll get up there again. I don't know.
You get second place this time. You're just going to keep
as long as we keep Thomas and Zach and Marie. Well, no, Marie was there. But Thomas and Zach, if we can keep them away from Dragon Con trivia, then I have a chance to get up there. Oh yeah, Daniel S. said that on the Discord, they're doing High Republic trivia this weekend. That would be fun.
I don't think I would do great at that.
No?
I might pop in and try, though. I'll try to keep an eye out. We're doing Molly's birthday stuff, but I have Discord on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jane. She just got out of Doctor Strange, and it was stellar. Really loved it. Well, you
Good.
are our stream sponsor tonight.
Yeah, glad you're here. And I'm glad you like Doctor Strange, because we're going to see it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So late.
Matt McDonald, thanks for the super chat. Hello, booked my flights from London for Star Wars Celebration today. Have to sell one of my passes, but so happy to be going. Can't wait to meet the Star Wars Explained community. Yay! From
I can't wait either.
But
London's awesome, yeah.
That's how long of a flight is that? Hopefully not too long.
I don't think it's too long over the Atlantic. Probably like 3 hours and then another 4 to get across the country. So 7 or 8, I would guess. I don't know. I don't know how big the Atlantic Ocean is.
A couple people are talking about Doctor Strange. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Doctor Strange movie. I don't know why, but because Wanda is in this one, I'm stoked about it. I'm very excited.
I don't really have any expectations going into it, and I think that I'm happy about that. I'm just gonna go and enjoy a movie.
Yeah, and I liked the Doctor Strange stuff that was in Spider-Man, the most recent Spider-Man movie. So I think I'll like it. Is it super long again? Are they all gonna be like 3 hours long now?
I bet it's over 2 hours.
Guys,
You knew.
Why are movies so long? It's probably.
No, it's not that bad. 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, that surprises me.
Hey, thank goodness. They were like, Molly's gonna go watch this with me. Let's make it short for her.
It's Molly's birthday weekend. We really want to get her out.
We're gonna make like $2 million bajillion this weekend, but we want the Damons to come out. So let's tighten up that time code. Caleb Kirby, happy birthday!
Hey, happy birthday. Man, I saw so many people with May 4th birthdays yesterday, and I was like, man, I'm low-key kind of jealous. You were just 3 days off. Couldn't have waited?
Couldn't have
waited 3 days.
Had to get out. Psychopather, thanks for the super chat. Trivia. In Lords of the Sith, Vader thinks that if Erston Dees was a clone, his nickname would have been what? I have not read that, so...
I haven't read it since 2015 or 16 when it came out. Good lord, that, sometimes I think about how we've been doing this channel for 7 years, and I kind of forget about that. What would his clone name have been? So I'm pretty sure that's the royal guard that's with him.
His name is Erston Dees.
Uh-huh.
His nickname would be Dees Nuts?
Yeah. People have made that joke, Molly.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Well,
You're
I
better
just
than
made
that.
it for the first time for myself. That was for
You were
me
the
and no
first
one else.
I'll let you believe you were first for your birthday. Oh, maybe he named him after. Now I can't remember the name of those creatures on Ryloth, because they fight a bunch of those creatures that you see in the Clone Wars. Obi-Wan and Waxer
I see a
and
lot of
Boyle fight
creatures
them.
on
Yeah,
the Clone Wars.
they're like big, scary, giant insect things. I'm gonna guess that he would have been named after one of those.
Big scary creature.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I haven't read that book in a long time.
You stumped us. Actually, that sounds like a Dragon Con trivia
Yeah,
question.
it does. That's the kind of challenge I'm looking for at bar trivia.
He got a face tattoo, so Vader thought his nickname would have been Ink.
Oh.
Nice. Getting a face tattoo at Celebration?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
I'm going to get 5s, or an Arabesh 5 right here.
Mm-hmm. I do want to get... I won't be upset if I can't get one, but I would just want to get like something real small and quick while we're there. If I can just go and walk over to somebody and say, hey, here's what I want. Here's my skin.
I think Molly and Zach have finally convinced me to get a tattoo as well. If we have time and I can walk up and do it. And if we can't, then I'll just go to the place that you went.
It's on here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, a couple people asked earlier about a tattoo that Alex might get, and he wants to get this. You can't really see it, but if you look on top of the Biggs helmet, and it's also on a couple of the other helmets, it's just a circle with some straight lines.
Yeah, it's on Wedge and Luke's helmet
Right.
on the side as well.
Yeah. And I always liked that as like a really simple line tattoo design.
Yeah, it's kind of like your Death Star thing. It's just simple, easy to get for a first timer who's a little nervous about getting a tattoo. I can just try that out. It doesn't look overtly Star Wars. I like that. But if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Just like that. Like, that's the kind of thing that I like.
Yeah.
So,
And I kind of want it too.
you can get it too.
I want to get us matching tattoos at some point.
Okay.
I want to get something in Arabesh. I don't know what though.
The word fart. We'll know, but no one else will know. And they'll be like, what's that say? And we'll say fart.
Fart.
We'll say love. Oh,
They
wait,
won't
that's
know.
not the same letter of words.
Yeah, a couple of people in chat said, if you know, you know, tattoos are the best kind.
That's definitely the kind that I enjoy. We feel the same way about, like, home decor. You got that really nice landscape painting, which when you're just glancing around, you're like, oh, it's a nice painting. But if you look closer, it's Luke on Octo and Rey holding the lightsaber out to him. I'm like, I like that a lot.
They're in it, but they're really tiny. That was from the Bottleneck Gallery a while ago. So no giant I Love Biggs tattoo. No, probably not.
Just tattoo a mustache right here.
Yeah. If you ever got like a sleeve or like a half sleeve or something like that, you could get the black and yellow checkerboard, but it's not good on its own. Like, it would have to be part of something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got a bunch of other ideas for tattoos now. Too bad the big ones cost a lot of money. I'm so excited for the one Zach is getting. I don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to reveal it to everybody. I'll let him do that. But
I was just so our buddy Zach, the cameraman, got a tattoo at last celebration on his right calf, and it's a porg with a beanie. and it looks great. And he wears beanies all the time, so that's kind of why he did that. But the artist crushed it. It looks awesome.
And he's getting one from the same guy. So maybe I could just be like, hey, when you're done, can you just put one on me real quick? Dan Ritter, thanks for the super chat.
Hey, Dan.
The live orchestra movie showings are amazing. We saw The Empire Strikes Back with a live orchestra here in Philly pre-pandemic. It's a blast.
If they had shown Empire here, that would have been a mistake, because
They did, but
Well,
we didn't know about it.
I would have been singing along to the asteroid chase, like yelling it out. I would have been removed.
Sir, we have a whole orchestra here.
Sir, can you not play the mouth trumpet?
The mouth trumpet.
I'd be doing that the whole time.
You wear your little helmet. I'll be like, just let him have this.
Yeah.
Let him do what he wants.
It's just this one song. It'll be fine.
The French Taunter has the next super chat. Oops. What did I just do? Come back. Okay. Can Twilights change their skin color? I noticed Sue and the Bad Batch is usually red, but is sometimes blue/purple. Happy birthday week, Molly. Thank you. I don't think they can change their skin color.
I've always thought of her as purple.
They might be able to tan, kind of like humans can get a little darker or lighter. They might be able to do that, but...
As far as I know, they keep their skin color, but I'm not sure. I'm not positive on that. But I didn't really notice a difference in Sue, other than, the updated model and animation style.
Yeah. Live action Star Wars said, is this a blue dress, gold dress thing? Maybe. Like, some people see it as one color.
Could be.
Yeah, I think Daniel S. is right saying that it's probably just a lighting thing. That would be cool, though, if they were like chameleons. They could change their skin color. J Bell, thanks for the super chat. Please explain, like I'm 5, the living force and the cosmic force.
Okay.
What are they, and how do the midichlorians relate?
Okay. The living force is what we make up, what all life creates. And it's what the Jedi and the Sith and Force users are able to affect when they're pushing something or pulling or lifting up rocks or mind tricking, whatever. Like, the Jedi are using the living force to do that.
Something tactile.
Yeah, something more within our realm, I guess. The cosmic force is what the Jedi are talking about when they say that the force has, like, a will. It's the will of the force. Whether or not they're interpreting that correctly is another story, but the cosmic force is what created Anakin. The cosmic force is what finds vessels to carry out its will. Mm-hmm. So, like, the cosmic force is more of the higher power kind of thing, and then the living force is more what mere mortal beings can interact with. That's how I understand it.
Yeah. I think that was explained pretty well.
I don't know if our friend's 5-year-old would have understood what I just said, but that's the best I think I can do.
Where's my lightsaber? But yeah, J Bella, hopefully that made sense. Ooh, okay. And then D-Train came in with a super chat that says, that new Doctor Strange is top 5 MCU. Wow.
Nice.
Glad you liked it.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm even more excited now that I know it's not 3 hours long. Although, I don't really enjoy going to packed theaters. I kind of would rather wait until it's not going to be so packed, but you know, if it's a big movie release like something like this, and we've got a busy weekend, so we can't really find like an earlier time to go.
Well, the biggest issue now these days is people seem to have forgotten how to go to the movies.
People,
'Cause
yeah.
the past two, not the past two, but like
when we saw the Uncharted movie and then when we saw the new Batman movie, both of those had just people talking away in seats either right next to us or very close to us, and we were just like, guys, you gotta stop talking.
I feel a little bad now because like when we were watching Uncharted, like right next to Molly was a couple young teenagers. They were on a date and they were like flirting and stuff, and they probably thought, we can go to Uncharted and talk through this. No one cares about Uncharted. Boy, you messed up. I'm like the one person there that's like, I'm here to see Uncharted. But I think, okay, well, what annoyed me more was the fact that when we got our tickets, like an empty theater, and I was like, cool, here are 2 seats, like prime real estate, no one around, those are our seats.
Because it was Uncharted.
Yeah. And then when we got there, the theater was still pretty much empty, but these youths decided to sit right next to us, and I was like, you had the whole theater! You had the whole theater to choose from, and you chose to sit next to us.
Yeah.
You monsters.
What a bad idea.
Bad idea indeed.
It didn't bother me that much, but the talkers for the Batman movie that we saw, oh my gosh. Like, she was right next to me, and she just kind of talked to her boyfriend or husband the entire time until, I want to say maybe 20 or 30 minutes before the end of the movie. She fell asleep. So then she stopped talking. But, like, that was opening weekend, and I was just like, oh my god, this sucks. But I was very glad when she fell asleep, finally. We've ever done an Alamo viewing where they make you shut up. We did go to the Alamo one time.
Yeah, we saw Independence Day resurgence there.
Yeah.
Just because that was like, we were in Austin, and I think that was the only thing at the time that matched with our schedule. And that we were like, I guess we kind of want to see this.
Mm-hmm. We just wanted to go to the Alamo to see something.
That was more the issue. It was like, we gotta go to an Alamo.
Jane wants to know what we thought of Uncharted. I liked it.
I thought it was fine. Like, as far
it was like
as
a fun, like, little adventure movie. I didn't mind it because I don't know the stories of the games that well.
Yeah, as far as, I mean, I love the games, so I was interested in seeing it. I had expectations pretty low. It definitely has problems. Like, when I was talking to my other friends who really like Uncharted, I was like, wait until it's streaming. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need to go to a theater to see this. But it had some really fun stuff from the games, and none of it felt like, okay, one thing felt shoehorned in, but for the most part, they told a really fun Uncharted style story.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? We talked about it afterwards, and I was like, I can't remember the girl's name, the main female character in it.
It's not Zoe, is it? Is it Zoe?
But I was like...
Chloe.
I did not like her. But it was because, I don't know, it was like, people just kept giving her another chance, and she kept screwing him over. And I was like, really? We're gonna keep doing this over and over and over?
I guess I liked her because I know her from the games. Yeah. And, like, she has a game of her own. When Uncharted 4 was over, they did Uncharted The Lost Legacy, and she is, like, the star of the game, so I got to know her, and...
She just seemed like a terrible friend, and I was like, no one should be her friend ever.
Well, it's weird because, like, the whole thing is very it's like, this is how Nate met Sully, and this is how Nate met Chloe, and they're all, it's like a prequel to Uncharted 1, but they do a bunch of things from like all the games. Like the big plane sequence that they showed in the trailer, that's from Uncharted 3. They do a lot of stuff from the games, just as like, cool, look at that thing, remember that. And then at the end of the movie, it kind of leads into the first game. So I'm like, okay, so if you do a sequel, you're just going to do the first game. And what if the first movie did pretty well, so I'm like, they might do another one, and they might do another one. It's like, are you going to start doing the game stories? And if you do, you've already used all your set pieces, so how's that going to work?
I don't think many people will complain. It's just one of those things. I don't know.
It was enjoyable. I thought it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Stuart, we are going tonight in a few hours to see Doctor Strange. Very exciting. Homeworking Primate said, I can break wind at will, so I can get people to move in the cinema quite easily. That's one way to do it, for sure.
It's the superpower we need.
Yeah.
If you don't shut up, I'm going to fart all over you.
If only, yeah. Just fart up a storm.
That's a fun X-Men power.
Yeah.
I'm called Fart Storm.
Fart Storm.
What's happening here? What did I do wrong this time? All right.
Just messing up left and right.
I got it.
We were going to make margaritas for the stream because it's Cinco de Mayo, but we didn't have time. Might make some with dinner. What are we making for dinner? We've got like banh mi chicken tacos. Something like that.
Ow.
Jesse says, from what I heard, Multiverse of Madness is more of a Sam Raimi movie than a typical Marvel. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I like his movies.
Was the last movie he did Drag Me to Hell? It's been a while since I've seen a Sam Raimi movie.
He did the original Spider-Mans, didn't he?
He did those 3. He did all the Evil Dead movies. Well, not the remake, but...
Yeah.
I think Drag Me to Hell is the last thing I remember him doing, at least.
John Carroll said, you could always just drink tequila. I could. I want to be able to stay awake for our movie, though.
Yeah, I want to be able to remember the movie at least a little.
Coleslaw, what's up? Thanks so much for the super chat. What?
I'm just waiting for our fact.
As always, here with a titillating space avocado fact. Kashyk's origin tree may owe its unusual size to a unique fertilizing alchemy between space avocado pits, and they have been... space avocado pits after they have been left in the droppings of the great Shio bird?
That's that big bird from the game.
Oh.
That you fly on.
Wait. From Fallen Order?
Uh-huh.
Riveting space avocado fact for today. Thank you for that.
I still want to know how long it takes you to research all of these facts. I'm always curious. If it takes you all week.
Yeah, that big bird was really cool.
I love that big bird. Still, like, bummed.
Oh, Sam Raimi did Oz the Great and the Powerful.
Oh, that's right.
But we didn't see that. So
Forgot about that. What was I going to say? Oh, I'm still bummed that there's no video game panel at Celebration.
Me too.
There's like still rumors that we're gonna get some Fallen Order news at that time, like during that weekend, but like, why didn't we get his own panel? I want to be in a big room with everyone.
Yeah.
I was watching.
They should give us our own Let's Play panel.
Oh, that's what I said. Because
They should give me my own Let's Play panel.
well, Daniel Kennedy, who used to be in charge of the events at Lucasfilm, was saying that he wished that they were still doing the Let's Play panel that they did in 2019. And I said that Lucasfilm should just let me fight Malicos on Grandmaster for 2 hours and everyone can watch me have a mental and emotional breakdown. But that would not be a family-friendly
that
event.
would take forever.
Yeah, it would take 2 hours if history repeats itself.
It's more fun to watch me do it on story mode and still struggle a little bit.
It took you 5 minutes, maybe. You did it on your first try.
Yeah, so I was able to be more entertaining with it. Ryan Murphy, thanks so much for the super chat. I don't see a message attached to it, but let me know if you got something on your mind. Brad Monestier said there are like 7 Star Wars games being worked on that no one knows anything about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they announced Star Wars Hunters a long time ago. And
Oh
we
yeah, that's
still
getting a
don't-
panel.
Is it still getting a panel?
I think so.
So maybe we'll find out more about that.
I keep forgetting about that one. It's not really my type of game, but that's alright.
Yeah. J Bell, thanks for another super chat. Has Molly played KOTOR, and is she interested in doing a play with me for it? I have not played KOTOR, and I don't know. I would give it a shot.
I think you'd have fun making very chaotic decisions.
Yeah. Maybe maybe when Kenobi's over, we can do another like Let's Play. Not a Let's Play, but well, yeah, I guess it's a Let's
Yeah.
Play. Maybe I can play KOTOR after that. So last weekend we played a game. Oh, I don't remember what it was called. It was like what?
Oh, What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah, that was such a cool game. It's kind of an indie game, very story based, and like I played it in one sitting.
And I just watched.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was. I liked it.
But the game that I wanted to play and that I still want to play but cannot is Silent Hill 2. I've read so many good things about that game, and I'm like, yeah, I've been itching to like play another spooky game, and I've heard great things about the story. A lot of people love that game, but right now PlayStation is doing something weird with their streaming game thing, so it's not available there until June, and you can't like there are physical copies of the game out there, but it's like really expensive, and I probably won't even play on a PS5. So I was so frustrated because I was like, the one time I find a game that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play this, and then I couldn't get it to work. So sometime in June I'll play that over the course of a weekend or something.
A weekend? I think that's going to take a little
Maybe
longer.
not a weekend. Yeah, that's a longer game. Couple days. PS2s are cheap. Just buy one of those.
The PS2 is probably cheaper than the game itself.
Yeah, the physical copies of the game that I could find were not cheap. I think we still have a PS4.
We do.
But I don't know that it would play on that.
I don't think so. I was trying to find out where you could play it, and I think the only option right now is through PS Now, which is not a thing, and it's being changed or somehow, I don't know. You can play it in June. I'm sorry.
It's alright. We got plenty of stuff to do till then. Garage sale, yeah. Doomslayer says they have 3 PS2s. If we buy the game, he'll send us one. Yeah, could probably find one at a garage sale or something like that, but that's all right. It's almost June. I can wait till then to do the PlayStation streaming whatever service.
Play a Resident Evil. Those are Silent Hill-esque.
Yeah, you mentioned playing 7.
7 is out. I mean, like 7 and 8 are newer games, but if you like, Silent Hill 2 is pretty old. If you are down to play a retro game, you could play the original Resident Evil. Or the GameCube remake.
I mean, Silent Hill 2 is not a retro game, in my opinion, but I could give Resident Evil 7 a shot.
7 was fun. I liked 7 a lot. I liked it more than 8.
I watched you play through 8, and it was pretty good. I remember watching some of what you played on 7. I don't remember too much about it, except for like that crazy hillbilly lady that you had to fight.
With the bug belly.
Yeah, the bug belly lady. Ugh. Still better than the giant baby, though. The giant baby
sucked.
In 8 was freaking...
Giant baby is the most scared I've been in a video game in a long time.
It's just so creepy. It was...
I was just like screaming the whole time, like, no, no, no.
Giant baby. And like the rest of that game...
Oh, tiny baby.
The rest of that game wasn't that scary. It was just... Like I liked the tall lady, and she was cool and everything, but she wasn't that scary.
I agree. 7 was a lot scarier.
The PS2 is definitely retro already. I guess. I don't know.
2 was a lot of fun. 2 is kind of scary.
I think of retro games as being like Nintendo or N64, stuff like that.
Yeah, but the youths of today think that Nirvana is classic rock, so that's the world we live in now.
It's not classic rock.
It is to them.
That has its like own category. It's alternative.
Not to them.
All right. Scariest game ever. I don't know.
Outlast.
Oh, Outlast is a good one.
One of my favorite things I've ever done with my group of friends is we all paired off, and on the same night we played through Outlast, and one person would control the mouse and the other would control the keyboard, and we raced to see who could beat it the fastest, and that was a lot of fun. So like 3 out of the 5 or 6 teams beat it that night. The other teams were just like, nope. But it had some good scares and some good laughs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ryan Murphy did have a super chat message. I just did my first Star Wars trivia contest and won yesterday. Any tips for finding more Star Wars trivia competitions? I mean, could check out the Schmodown. They're looking for people. In
general, I think just Google and I don't know, how did you... We knew that bar usually does Star Wars trivia, but it's usually around May 4th. Like, a ton of bars will do trivia around May 4th, or when a new movie is dropping. So maybe when Kenobi is coming out, keep an eye out.
Yeah, we've got a couple of places in Atlanta that are restaurants that / bars that do like geek trivia on a weekly or monthly basis, so we can almost always count on at least one place to to have Star Wars trivia around May 4th. Other than that, it's pretty hard to find Star Wars themed trivia during the rest of the year, but
Well, how did you do in your trivia?
they said they won.
They won, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's everyone gets that high and they're like, I need more.
I need more. Yeah, check out the Schmodown. Last night there were at the place that we did trivia last night, there were 61 teams, which is like the most teams of one single place that I think I've ever experienced doing trivia.
And they
We
all
beat
might as
every
well have
single one
not
of them.
shown up.
I was shocked that no one else played a perfect game. Those questions were not that hard. Joel Davis with another super chat. Thank you. One thing I didn't like about Colin Trevorrow's first draft was how cynical it was. All of Kylo's family give up on him, and he's straight up evil throughout the film. Plus Grey Jedi, very cynical vibes. That's fair.
I mean, that's probably why it got shut down.
Yeah. They were like, this is kind of a bummer of a movie.
Well, not only that, but like, it doesn't feel... Cynical is not Star Wars. Like, at the core of it, George Lucas wanted to make an optimistic movie when he was making A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every Star Wars film is about hope at the end of the day. Even Revenge of the Sith, that has arguably the darkest ending, ends with, like, you're looking at Luke Skywalker, A New Hope. So I have a feeling that was probably at least one reason Trevorrow exited 9.
Yeah. Probably a good bet. J Bell with another super chat. You get invited to Skywalker Ranch. Lucas busts out his beloved karaoke machine and says, "Impress me. What
Impress
song do you perform?" Shallow.
The Saga Begins by Weird Al.
Oh, God. He'd kick you out. No Star Wars.
No, give me a second try. I guess I would do A Little Respect. I feel like that's my best karaoke song. Or the Star Wars version of You're Welcome.
That was
from
what I was
Moana.
gonna say.
You
Like,
just said no Star Wars.
if you're gonna do Star Wars, do it. To really impress him, do that one, because they're not gonna have the words to the Star Wars version of that song. They're gonna have the Disney version. But you know the Star Wars version. I mean, I guess Shallow or anything by Lady Gaga is my go-to stuff for karaoke, but I'm not that good. That's the problem.
Yes, you are.
Like, I'm trying to think of a song that I am better at singing, actually.
We could always do our teenage dirtbag duet.
Mm-hmm. I do a pretty good Britney Spears. I wonder what kind of music George Lucas is into. You think he's a country guy or like classic rock?
Watch American Graffiti, and that would probably tell you. I don't
want
remember
to.
what songs are in that, but that would probably be his style.
Rap.
Rap.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, I could attempt a Michael Jackson song. Those are typically, like, I always go for the songs that are hard to sing. It's been a minute since we've done karaoke. We
I
need to
know.
get it back into that.
I miss it.
Last time we did it was... Did we do it? Not at New Year's. Oh, at Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
The Halloween party.
We have our own like little karaoke speaker, and at Halloween our friends came over and everyone was singing songs relevant to their costume. That was fun. I really liked that.
Oh yeah. What did I sing? Was it the Somebody's Watching Me song?
Yeah, that seems right, because you were malignant.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do? Maybe Son of a Preacher Man. I can't remember.
That's one that I like to sing.
Yeah, you do like that one.
I know that song from the Pulp Fiction soundtrack because I was obsessed with that soundtrack growing up.
Our friend Ashton, who does Explain It to Me with us, he did Rocket Man because he was dressed as an astronaut. Our friend Tony was dressed as like the wolf, and like from Little Red Riding Hood, he was a grandmother wolf, and so he sang "Hungry Like a Wolf."
That was such a good idea to do. Costume relevant songs.
Cosplay relevant songs would be fun to do at some point.
You guys wanted to sing that magic song when you guys were all dressed as wizards, but this was at Dragon Con, and the line to actually get up and sing karaoke was too long. RD3 says, I wanted to destroy my neighbor's karaoke machine during lockdown. There's only so many times you can hear one person badly singing the same few songs over and over again.
I want to know what songs you had to endure.
That's kind of like when I first started playing Guitar Hero, and my poor roommate at the time had to listen to me play Slow Ride over and over and over until because that was like the first one on the list, and I was like, I'm just gonna play this until I can play it on expert, and then I'll go from there. And that's what I did. But I played it a lot. Feral on Fiction, thanks for the super chat. Who's gonna feed Pippin from May 25th to May 30th? Probably one of our friends that lives close by. They've done it in the past when we go out of town. They'll just come and once or twice a day and feed Pippin. And Hilo is going to stay with Alex's parents.
Yeah. Is that right?
Did you hear that, buddy? Get to stay with Grandma and Grandpa. John Carroll said, I once sang Blame Canada at a karaoke bar in Ontario. Didn't Mark sing that?
I think so.
I think our buddy Mark at the Templin Institute sang that last summer when we were at the pool house.
Alright, I think I'm on the home stretch of this side panel thing.
RD3 says, Taylor Swift, We Are Never Getting Back Together was probably the most annoying choice. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely one that you don't want to hear over and over again.
Maybe that person was just going through some things.
Maybe.
Maybe they're going through a breakup.
Well, I mean, if it was during the pandemic, a lot of people went through a lot of things.
I meant like specifically a breakup. But yes, that too.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, thinking back to when we were kind of in the middle of lockdown still, and we weren't going anywhere, doing anything. We hadn't really seen any of our friends in person, and I was like, how did we survive that?
I don't know.
I feel like I kind of blocked a lot of that out because it feels like it never happened. Or like it feels like it did happen, but only for like a month.
It doesn't feel like
a year.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been 3 years since the last celebration. It's weird.
Yeah. What about Jedi Rocks karaoke?
They need to get the English version of Latinx on karaoke somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I'd give that a try.
I'm shaping up and working out.
Are those the words?
Mm-hmm. Written by John Williams' son, lead singer of Africa, who also wrote the theme song for Gummy Bears.
Gummy bears. Every time we bring that up, it gets stuck in my head. But I've never watched an episode of Gummy Bears.
I used to love that show.
Was it on the Disney Channel? What?
Or maybe ABC, I can't remember. It must have been, because I didn't have the Disney Channel growing up.
We're blowing some people's minds that the stuff that you were saying about the lead singer of Africa.
I know. I learned that on the soundtrack show by David W. Collins, and I remember being on a walk with Hilo, and like my jaw dropped when he said that. I was like, what?
The family is too talented.
I knew that John Williams' son was the lead singer of Africa. I did not know that he wrote the English version of Latinx or the theme song for Gummy Bears, and performed the theme song for Gummy Bears.
Oh, Tara Bebe was gasping because I had never watched Gummy Bears.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I missed out on a lot of that kind of stuff growing up.
Well, your sister was 10 years older than you.
Yeah, I watched a lot of stuff that my sister watched, so I was watching a lot of MTV and VH1, and I just didn't watch the Disney Channel, and I did watch Nickelodeon, and so Nick at Night stuff like that I watched.
You watched Nickelodeon, but it was Nick at Night, like not the kids stuff.
No,
I liked Nick at Night.
I watched the kids stuff too.
Okay.
Like I watched Cat Dog, and I watched Beetlejuice, and a lot of the other what was it? Ah Real Monsters. Rocko's Modern Life was a favorite. Those are my jams. Not Nick at Night. What am I trying to think of? What's the Friday night one?
Snick?
Snick, yeah.
With Animorphs?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Netflix is trying to get another Animorphs off the ground, which I'm kind of into.
Yeah.
I was so like Animorphs was my fandom for a while in middle school there.
Me too. I said in the chat, might have to end the stream early today. Sorry, everyone.
That's right. There's my boo-boo.
Oh, is it working now?
Oh, is it?
I think it's working now.
Oh man, I was about to say, hey, no one saw me mess something up. It's fixed now. There's nothing to see here. It's all fixed. We're all fine here now.
We're back.
All right.
I was just about to hit end stream and it like popped back up.
All right, cool. Weird. I think there's some YouTube issue happening, but we're almost done anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I was gonna end the stream because we are about to end the stream anyways and go eat some dinner, but hang out for a few more minutes here.
Let me finish my work.
Do they know they are back? Yeah, that would have been funny if we just were sitting here talking and didn't realize that it came back on.
I mean, we were still talking like normal, so.
Yeah.
It would have been okay.
Nothing's going to happen to make Alex just stop working on
I have to finish.
a bag of Lego. I'm excited to build. So we did manage to go out on my birthday on Sunday to the Lego store. That's when we got the Landspeeder. I also got the Orchid Lego set, which looks really cool, and I got the globe.
You've been wanting the globe for a while.
Yeah, and that's a big set. So those kinds of sets, I will just build it randomly, like on a weeknight while we're watching TV or something like that.
That's it. I built that roller coaster set
The
over the
GoPro
pandemic.
camera's not working, it says.
Huh?
The GoPro camera's not working?
It's... Oh, it froze. Huh, that's weird.
So it looks like you have
Yeah.
a lot more still.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm almost done. I have like 7 pieces left.
That's weird. The GoPro froze.
I wonder when that happened.
Come on, GoPro, you were doing so well. Who else is seeing Doctor Strange 2 this weekend or tonight? What previews do you think we'll see?
Ooh. I was like guessing the previews. Thor?
Yeah. Forgot about that one.
I don't even remember what else is coming out.
Did you watch the new trailer for the Game of Thrones show?
I did.
That looks pretty cool. I'm trying to keep my expectations low for that